What's up guys, this is Emmanuel. Today we have an amazing mod for the Supra. We have the Velossa Tech Big Mouth Ram Air with LED lighting. So this one is gonna be amazing. Let's do it. Alright, so these are all the parts that come inside of the box. I think this one goes like this inside of the bumper. This one goes on top of here like this, and this one goes like that. So this will give more air to the intake, okay, more cold air. And I don't know, this one, I think this one is the one that holds this piece, I think. But we will figure out. We have to download the instructions, and this is the control to control the LED light for this one. Amazing. It has an extension, everything is here, wire, the Bluetooth connection, extension, some hardware, the big mouth. This is the big mouth. Amazing. Comes with a decal, some zip ties, and some of this to hold the cables inside of the car. I think this is to hold the big mouth thing, and this one will go like this inside, and this for here. Okay, so let's start with the installation. Also, one more thing, you can get this in different colors. They have more options, and if you don't want the light, you can get it without the LED lighting. If you want everything black to hide it on inside of the car, on the bumper, you can get it like that. But with me, I want it with the LED, so you can see it from the front. You will see this is gonna look amazing when the light is turned on. Okay, so let's continue with installation. For that, we have to remove the front bumper. Okay, before you remove the front bumper, disconnect the battery. Only the I think the negative connection only, because there's a problem with the Supra. If you remove the bumper and disconnect the sensors, and then after you put the bumper back, you will get an error on the sensors. Okay, so first, before you do anything, disconnect the negative connection for the battery. Okay, and then after that, we have 2 bolts in here. Remove those 2 bolts on both sides, and then you will have, well, it's hard to see, you have 1, 2, 3 more screws. 3 more screws, 2 in here, 2 screws here, right there, 3 more here, and 3 more on the other side. And then you have to remove this rubber piece in here, and you will have like 6 more screws here, and another like 12 screws on the bottom. And after you remove all those screws, then you can remove the bumper. Okay, but remember, first disconnect the battery. And one more thing that I almost forgot: when you are pulling out the bumper, remember to disconnect the plugs for the sensor. I don't remember if there is 2 or 1. I think it's only 1 in that side. You have to disconnect that one, but it's very easy. But be careful, don't pull the bumper too hard and rip the cable. Okay, do it slowly, disconnect the connection, and that's it. You can remove it. Okay, but be very careful. Okay, I already removed the negative connection for the battery, but remember, do not close the door for the trunk, because if you close it, man, it's gonna be hard to open it. Okay, you have to slide over there and pull this this thing. Okay, don't make that mistake. Leave it open. All right, let's continue. Okay, finally, I got it. My problem was that I have the underglow on the bumper. You might not have this problem because you don't have underglow on your car or Supra. But for me, I just remove one side and then I move the bumper to that side because I don't want to remove everything. But now we have a space to put the big mouth. It's gonna go in here. Remember in the previous video I did a horn, so I'm gonna relocate that. I'm gonna move it maybe a little bit to the left, to the right side. And I had to remove this plastic because I'm gonna run the cables under this plastic. Okay, let's continue with the installation. Okay, I already removed the plastic piece and the horn. My horn was here, so I think I'm gonna move it in that bolt over there. But before I put the horn, I want to put the Ram Air, and after I see how much space I have, I can put my horn. Okay, but if you don't have the aftermarket horn, don't worry about the horn. Your car is gonna be like this, nothing nothing in here. Okay, so let's start with the first piece. This one, this is a template. Okay, we have to put it like that. Let's mark. This is a marker. Let's get a marker. Okay, have a Sharpie, and then with this one we're gonna mark this. Okay, so now let's remove it. Let's see if we can see. Okay, there's 1, 2 marks for the bolts. There's another one here, and this one we're gonna cut all this with a trim tool. Let's start trimming. Okay, we got it. Can see it there. Everything is nice and smooth. The holes right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. The big hole for the big mouth. This is the one was in there. So first I use the cutter to cut the edge, and then I use like a sandpaper for the trim tool. This one, to smooth the edges out. Okay, so now let's put the big mouth. Let's see. Okay, it comes with 2 long ones and 2 short ones. So the long one is for this one and the short one is for this one. Okay, so let's put it. Okay, I might need to put some washers because I don't want this to fall down. So, but the screws, let's see, feel strong. The cable is here. Let me see if you can see it like this. The cable is there. Okay, and goes through here. And I think I'm gonna run it here and there. Okay, but let's continue with this big mouth thing. So this one goes there, I think. And that one. Yes. Amazing. So if you want to see the OEM, you can see it. Whoa. That's the one. Hey. So this one is gonna get the air in here and push the air over there to the intake. Amazing. So this one going here, right there. And the bolt that holds the plastic for the bumper is gonna hold it down. This one goes here. So let me put this, because I can do it with one hand. Okay, this is gonna help a lot to the intake, because that's the hole for the intake, and when you put the bumper, this is covered. See, the air only goes here and there. It doesn't go to the intake. The only air that the intake is getting is the air coming from under the headline. That's like super small. So this one is gonna help a lot. It's amazing, this one. So I have to connect the wire and let's test it. I don't know if I have to move it a little bit because it's facing down a little bit. I think that's the right way. Okay, let's continue with this. Okay, I think this area is done. If you don't have the LED light for your big mouth Ram Air, the installation is done for you. But for me, I have to connect the wire to the fuse box, because I want to connect the wire to the fuse box. And here's my horn. This is aftermarket horn. If you don't have the aftermarket horn, this is extra. You will not have this on your car, okay? But I use two L braces together. I put them together. I have one here and another one here, and then one bolt there, and then with that I'm holding both horns, and then the wire goes, both wire for these horns, both of them, they go to the connection for the horn. Okay, but the video, I'm gonna put it, the link for the video, I'm gonna put in the description of the video down below if you wanna see how I did this. Okay, but that's super easy. It's not rocket science. Okay, so now we have the wire. I put it behind this, and here and here, right here. And okay, so the next step is to connect the wire. I'm gonna run the wire here, but I found this. Let me see if I can open it here. Oh, I have to remove this from here, and then this one like this. I'm just gonna put it like this. There's a grommet right there. You can see it right there. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can run the wire through there and then to the fuse box, because the fuse box is next to the, under the glove box, next to the door. So that's the next step. Okay, this is the Diode Dynamics Bluetooth controller. This is the one that you can connect to your phone through the Bluetooth with this little box. Okay, and it has the wires and a switch. So I'm planning on using the switch. So Justin, I'm gonna put his Instagram. He gave me an idea on how to connect this switch to put it on the center console, and we're gonna do that in this video. Okay, this is the plan. I have the wire right here for this one, the big mouth Ram Air. So the wire, I'm gonna run it here. I already removed the plastic from here. I'm gonna run it here, and I'm gonna connect, make a hole in that grommet in there, and run the cable through that hole. Okay, and on there, I'm gonna go inside of the car here. So the cable is gonna come under there from here. Okay, and the fuses are right there. Okay, so we're gonna run the cable to the fuse, and then we're gonna run another cable to put a switch. I don't know how hard it's gonna be to put the switch, but we're gonna put the switch, I think probably here, the same way Justin did it. So we're gonna put the switch here, and I think we have to remove this piece, this part, to run the cables here. Okay, so let's see how hard it is. But if you don't want to have a switch, you only need to connect it here to the fuse box right there. Okay, that's all that you need to do. But I'm gonna do one extra step, that is the switch. Put a switch in the center console. Okay, let's continue with the installation, and let's do it. Okay, I was trying to put the box here with the double-sided tape, but it doesn't stick because it's not even. But there's a ground bolt here that I'm gonna use for the ground. So let's continue with the installation. Okay, second step I think is done. I put the ground to this one, and then the box, it has this connection, and this one is only a red wire, power and ground, the black and red. And I did this too because these are my underglow. So I'm gonna use the same connection for everything, the underglow and this one is gonna have a fuse, so if I blow the fuse, it's gonna be the fuse for this box. Okay, so then the other one is right there with the screwdriver, the hole. I made the hole with the screwdriver, and the wire comes out in here, right there. Well, you can see, so it's gonna be hard to see it. All right. So, right there. Okay, now the next step is the switch. For that, we have to remove this plastic. Wow. Oh, how? Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Toyota. Okay. So only two screws. One and another one over there. Let's remove those. So this is a T20. Yes. So now we have to make a hole here and here, then a hole in this, so the switch is gonna be here and the cables is gonna go here. I'm gonna try to put it in that hole over there and go under here and here and run it all the way there. So here is the switch. Look at this. Man, it looks amazing. Look at that. This is the back. But I still have to make another hole in the center console because that one is too close to this one. So let me make the other hole bigger. And that's it. We can wire this thing up. Let's continue with this. Let me show you. Here is the first hole, and here, let me see if I can put this over here as the second hole. Okay, so I found an easier way. So I slide the cable here and I run it through here. This is a big opening from here, and then here the cable goes here and then goes to the hole for the switch. All right, so we're getting there. All right, so I ran in a little bit of problem. I had to make this bigger because if I don't do that, the switch not gonna go in there, and we need that space for the switch. I can rotate the switch like this, like that. But if we don't make that cut, see? Let me see. Because if you don't make that, you're not gonna be able to put this back like this, because the clips, they go up. Okay, so that's the only problem. Okay, and also if you do this big hole, you don't need to make this one because you can run the cables on the bottom, but it's okay, I already run it there. Okay, the black one, let's make it like this. The black one is the ground. The one on the outside is the one that coming from the LED. And the one on the middle is the one I'm gonna run to the fuse. Okay, the one on the middle of the fuse, on the exterior, the one on the outside is the one that goes to the LED, the lights, and the black one is the ground. This one goes to the copper connection. These two are silver connections. Okay, I'm gonna put an image so you can see how to connect them, but that's the way I did it. All right, so I run the cables under there. The switch is there. Amazing. Now we have the cable here. I'm gonna tuck it under here, all the cable. And now we're gonna connect the ground to a bolt. I think this bolt, or let's find another bolt. And then the black one, let's connect it to a fuse. Let me get a fuse tap in. Okay, this one I'm just going to push this like this. All right. All right, finally we got it. Look at this. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, so now let me explain how I did it. Okay, this is I even cut myself, so be very careful when you're installing, because some areas of the metal, they are sharp. Okay, so everything here is the big mouth is this one. Okay, so the wire goes from here, there, here, under here, all the way here, and under that comes here. Here's the first connection. Okay, let me show you the other one. Okay, now everything comes to this box. Okay, and then I use this for ground, and the red wire goes through there. And I also even put the grommet to make it more professional. Look, and I added some cable ties here one, another one, because if you don't put the cable ties, it's gonna make noise when you drive. This one is fine. Okay, that's the Bluetooth controller. Okay, so let's go over there. And then the wire comes from here, goes here, I tuck it inside here. Okay, and then all three wires, they go here. Remember, I removed this one, and the switch is right there. Okay, so then the other two wires, they go here. So I tuck it under this and here. So one is for the ground and one is for the power, the red one. Okay, so the ground is right here, and the power is on the first fuse. You can see it right there, the middle line of fuses in the middle. The first one, that's the power. Okay, so now the next step is to put everything back. The bumper, and now let me put everything back, and after that let's test the app. So let me put everything together. Okay guys, time to test the LED lights. Okay, so for the big mouth, you need to download the Diode Dynamics app. This one, Diode Dynamics app. And then in here you can turn it on and off. Let's see how close in here. And then you can open it here, and you can change, you can save colors here. Okay, so let me see. Red, blue, like an orange, light blue, and yellow. Look at that. And you can change more colors here. Okay, just rotate your finger around this circle. You can do amazing colors. Any color. Okay, and it has more options here. You can do, let me see, 7 colors. Wow, amazing. And then red fades in red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, purple, and white. And then red to green. You have that option too. Red to blue. Ooh, that one looks nice, like a police. Green, blue. Yes, and then 7 colors. Oh, wow. That one is amazing. Then red strobe, like a police. Green strobe, blue strobe, yellow strobe, cyan strobe, purple strobe, and white strobe. Oh, wow. That one looks great. And then the last one, 7-color jump. It switches to all the colors. To 7 colors. Yes, and it has more options. Let's see. This one, jump. Oh, you can make a custom colors in here. Okay. Can do fade, jump, in strobe. You can change the how fast, the speed. This one and this. Okay. No, but I like the other ones better. And also you can put this and put music, and you can see it will like show the colors with the music. You can see it there is like with my voice. Turn it on. Okay, what is this camera? You can select a color with your camera. You have like this. Let's see if we can do this. Wow. Yeah, let me see if I can do it better. This. Oh, wow, I like it. Yes. So that's all the options for this app. But also I have my underglow. This is my underglow. I'm gonna turn it on here. Oh, I can put this in blue. Look at that. Woo! Look at that, amazing. Yes. But the only problem I have to use 2 apps. One for the underglow. This one, let's put it in red, and let's put this one in red too. Look at that. It's amazing. But on the I can do things like this on this one. I have already some saved. That one. Let me put the other one blinking. Let's put the other one, the red, so it matches the underglow. Woo. That looks amazing. Let me turn off the light. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see, but let's see some options on the app. Okay guys, so the LED looks amazing. You can see it right there. Wow, beautiful. And you can change the colors with the app. Okay, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the Velossa Tech Big Mouth Ram Air. Put in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna put the link for this product in the description of the video down below. It's amazing. I like it. Super cool. And also I'm gonna put the link for the underglow and the video on the description of the video down below if you want to see how I did the installation for this. Okay, thank you for watching guys. If you like the video, please like the video, that helps the channel a lot. Subscribe for more videos like this one, and see you on the next video. Thank you. Peace.
Roll it. Is it up?